Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. D. Gordon, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for an AL batting title. First pitch is next. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Seattle, center fielder, D. Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to left. Tucker moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Mariners, Robinson Cano. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. In tight here with the first. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Cole, a former Pittsburgh Pirate. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Jose Abreu. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one, because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
He'll get it into second, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Here now is Mike Zunino. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Missed with a slider.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Striding in, Nelson Cruz trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in, Josh Reddick. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Zunino over at second. Cruz on at first with 2 down. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Now batting, Kyle Tucker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch.
Kyle Tucker.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
0-1's the count.
way out in front.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Just got a piece to the right side, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2. Is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Reddick is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Here's Carlos Correa now. Career numbers with Iwakuma. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Striding in, Dan Vogelbach.
Leading off for the Mariners, first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper deck. Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Riding in once again, D. Gordon. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Correa onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping into the box, Jose Abreu. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. Cano is on his way home. And a relay home is in time. And he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun it. Here's George Springer. Career numbers with Iwakuma. He's got 8 hits in 32 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. Next up for the Astros, Marwin Gonzalez. Hit hard to short. Simeon's there. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Evan Gaddis now standing in. Career numbers with Iwakuma. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Leading off for the Mariners.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Nelson Cruz. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. 0-1 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Base hit in his first trip. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Correa is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. J.D. Davis the next to bat.
Leading off for the Astros.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
J.D. Davis.
A high fastball is in there. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Tucker. Tapped out in front of home. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's the second out. So stepping in, Jose Altuve, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And that's through into center field, base hit. The throw to the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Now in the box, George Springer. Runner in scoring position with 2 runs. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dan Vogelbach is next. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Dan Vogelbach.
Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
3-1 to him now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Altuve at second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. In now, Marcus Semien. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further out.
And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Abreu. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Marwin Gonzalez.
In there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a step on first himself for the out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit hard to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Evan Gattis now standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here now is Mike Zunino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Mike Zunino.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Full count now, 3-2. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up.
Davis
Over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Next for Seattle, Josh Reddick. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Standing in, J.D. Davis as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
J.D. Davis.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Sliders in for a strike. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kyle Tucker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Ready for another shot now, Avisail Garcia. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Not in time. He's in there at second. Tucker, the runner at second with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Iwakuma comes set. Here's the 1-1. Missed with a slider. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's gonna score. So striding forward now, Carlos Correa is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Correa right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping into the box, Dan Vogelbach. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. And this catches the outside corner. Strike 1. Vogelbach behind the ball and 2 strikes. That's 2-2. out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Ready now, Marcus Semien. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for the Astros.
First pitch of the at-bat.
George Springer.
It's a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He was a ground out victim last time up. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Semien. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Yuli Gurriel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. A ball and no strikes.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Ground ball left side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 5-2. Standing in, J.D. Davis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Back goes Reddick at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Gurriel ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe as they open it up to 6-2 now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kyle Tucker. He singled his last time up. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. Digging in, Jose Altuve. And their runners at the corners now. Back up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double. So digging in now, D. Gordon. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. Popped him up. Davis on the move. 1 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Gonzalez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Gordon on third with 2 out. And that misses up and in, 3 and Nelson Cruz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. It's up and out of here into the archways. Here's Nelson Cruz now trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Hector Rondon will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Josh Reddick will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 1-1 pitch hit to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Mike Montgomery gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Here's George Springer. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's gone 4 for 9. He's set and the pitch. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Cruz on the move. 1 down. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Correa breaking for second. Hard hit at third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's set. Here it comes. Just short. Simeon's there. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 1 for 3.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a black.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Dan Vogelbach is next. Tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tucker waits on it. 1 out. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Up next for Seattle.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
D. Gordon would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The next 3-2. Fouled off. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Springer coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Evan Gattis now standing in. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, not great. He's 1 for 8.
Evan Gattis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out. J.D. Davis the next at bat. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Gattis rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. And they lead now by 4. Ready for another chance? Kyle Tucker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Softly to the right side. Should get the runner to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in, Avisail Garcia. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is taken, but called strike three, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Chris Davinsky comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's D. Gordon now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First offering on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 4 for 14. A ball and no strikes. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now. Ready once again, Jose Abreu. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Popped him up. Altuve is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. Left 7 men on base. For the Mariners, 5 runs, 15 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.